Hi again, everybody. It's Jeff Wilson here, and this is our next episode in the superhero, super heroine creation. Today, we're going to explore the weaknesses of our characters and what makes them, besides the obvious superpowers or imbued with special abilities, what can be drawbacks for them as well. And this can apply to both heroes or villains. Even the villains, if they have weaknesses, sometimes we can say, that's something that I can relate to because of what they've gone through. And that's really, as you're creating characters in this type of genre, it really helps. What I have here is a super villain that I'm going to just add another layer here, and we're going to just develop put flesh on the bones. And again, to do this sketch, I used a very rough tool, and I can even show you that this time. I used the drawing tool here, and I used something called Evolve for the light sketch, and I used like a dark blue to sketch that out so that it gives it a nice feel. And when you're ready to do the inking and the finalizing of the drawing, it really helps you to develop a really nice loose feel that is a little exaggerated, but when you do the final, you can see the effect it gives you. Anyway, we have somebody very struggling with something here. It could be a super villain who wants to be a good guy. So let's give him some villainous traits here, some physical things that tell us this guy's a bad guy. So we'll give him kind of unpleasant looking eyes here. I guess I should go back to the inking tool that I had originally here, and we'll just go from here. But that's an interesting effect it gave it, didn't it? That pencil effect here. So we could imbue them with a few weaknesses here. What could they be? Maybe they could have been on their way to being a concert pianist, and something happened. They had somebody put an atomic substance in their violin or in their piano, and that caused them to a physical transformation that in some way they couldn't do that anymore, but they were imbued with the power of being able to breathe underwater and keep people from drowning, and that was their superpower. They could this could be a superhero. You could make them a little more or it could be a superhero that looks like a supervillain. It could be a guy that's quite repulsive, but actually would go out in the water, and if somebody's drowning in the lake, they'd go out and save them, and could breathe underwater and explore and find things in the depths. But because they're so repulsive, they're not liked by society, or not accepted by people in society, and they have a physical or mental reaction to that, and that's a flaw that they have to deal with every day. So it's whatever their challenge that character is dealing with that they have to cope with every day, and that's what you want your audience to do. You want them to understand your characters, and the same with your superheroes. They will have flaws too. They will have temptations. They will have things that, being able to save people. Maybe they have a temptation to maybe once in a while want to go out and have dinner instead of saving somebody. It can be something as simple as that. Why don't I get a chance to go out to dinner more often, or I wish I was like other people, that I could go to the zoo instead of go out and save the world every day. It's something as simple as that. It's the everyday thing that we have in our lives that people will respond to that, because there are always things that we have to do in our lives that we can't always have fun. So that's a very simplistic way of looking at it, but it's basically the same concept. that imbuing your character with weaknesses and making that part of their life story and is going to really help your audience respond to it, to your feature. And I hope this helped you in your creation of a hero. And I hope you'll be able to use these techniques in your superhero or your any story that you do, because these are, of course, universal things that you can use in any story. And I hope you enjoyed it today, and we'll see you for the next episodes. Bye for now.